The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's and the Garavogue Bar. 292.
Okay, so do you want to talk about what you wanted to talk about there?
Yeah, so I
it's not to be, because you're about to be racist now, Ray. That's what you're about to do.
There's absolutely nothing about me that's racist.
No, but this next comment you're about to make is the most racist thing I've ever heard.
I was awful and busy in work today.
Okay, that's not really what I thought you were going to say.
And that's why I was a bit late. I'm very sorry.
No,
but then I sat down. Just let me tell my side of the story.
Okay, you tell your big racist side of the story.
Let me please tell me my racist side of the story.
Go on.
I sat down here. I rushed in. All the doors were locked. Brendan had to come down and let me in. I tried all the doors to get in.
That's how late we were.
That's how late I was. And I'm sitting here, and just as I'm sitting here, you say to me that, my camera settings are so much different to Emlyn Mulligan's, who's obviously a male model. And I just take it as that, the camera has to work much harder to capture my owl, pucky owl, sowy owl, throbby owl image.
It is a dirty pucky owl, sowy owl
like
image.
when Emlyn sits down here, who works on the, what do you call the podcast again?
On the Edge podcast.
Football podcast.
Yeah.
When he sits in to record that, which was recorded just before us.
Yeah.
Obviously the camera, you just switch it on.
Yeah.
And it makes a little beep of appreciation.
The camera goes, woo!
and then as I sit down, the camera goes.
The camera goes, I can't do this on my own. You're going to have to work.
You're going to have to help me out.
You're going to have to help me out.
You're going to have to really dial this in.
The actual difference is. The difference is there's lights and stuff in this room that are just kind of set. We don't touch them that much. Emlyn's complexion is slightly darker than the pasty Mayo man's.
Yeah, it's not pasty.
So whenever you sit down in the exact same position he was, it looks like you are a light. Yeah. It looks like,
Now, in fairness to me, I got a heap of blood taken out of me this morning.
Oh, did you? That's
so
good.
I could be less.
I always do that. Ray, no one does that. I get... Once a year, I get all my blood taken out.
Needles.
No, but I get all my blood drained. And I get new, fresh blood put in.
You can't do that with me because I'm very rare.
What's your?
B negative.
You do be negative sometimes.
I do be negative.
You do be, but that's with your blood.
And I'm actually more negative at the moment than I usually do be.
Why did you get the blood taken out?
Just an old NCT check,
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was out with my friend Barry O'Sullivan, Tunes and Balloons, Carousel Enterprise.
Tell Barry O'Sullivan, stop lifting 500 kg every day.
I will, I'll tell him. I called him a bodybuilder this morning and he lost the plot with me.
Why is that?
Because apparently he's a power lifter.
Oh, no, he's a bodybuilder.
I mean, what?
Barry.
That's really looking at the same thing. It's like 6 of one and half a dozen of another.
I know what he's trying to do, but I'm just going to belittle him.
Go for it.
So, he thinks there's a big difference between the powerlifter and the bodybuilder.
I never knew there was
either way, Barry, you'd still be up on stage wearing a little thong.
Yeah, little thong and a stretchy owl t-shirt.
Yeah, and you'd be patient in fake tan.
Now, in fairness to Barry as well, he just said he'd just be buying shirts for the powerlifting.
Yeah.
In inverted commas.
Yeah.
Bodybuilding,
yeah.
And apparently the shirts help you lift more. Yeah. And he was telling me this morning that he was lifting, I know this is probably
it was 350 kg is what he lifted.
So he said he was lifting like 300, 310, 320, and he said he was really struggling with them. But when he went higher, apparently the shirt
came into its own.
The t-shirt kicked in.
Well, if I could chat, Barry, I saw your back. You're only wearing half the t-shirt. I saw the video, Barry. You were only wearing half
it's
that
like
t-shirt.
A lady's backless dress.
It was exactly like a lady's backless dress.
Yeah. Fair play to the powerlifters. They have a lovely outfit.
The bodybuilders.
And it costs a fortune.
The bodybuilders. Yes, Brendan Love.
No,
Barry didn't take his blood out.
Yeah, no, Barry met. Yeah, you interrupted me when I did say.
Sorry,
I mentioned Barry O'Sullivan, and immediately we tore into him.
Yeah.
But I met Barry for a small drop. Actually, I must talk about that experience.
Yeah,
I met Barry last.
Will we get your any story?
We will. Here it comes now. I met Barry last Thursday evening in Ballina.
Yeah.
In a restaurant which I will not name.
Yeah, please don't.
But it was in the centre of town.
Okay. Don't say.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's everybody in Ballina knows where it is.
That's what you wanted.
But I was in it, and he said, "Come on, we'll meet for a wee coffee or something." So I landed in. I was like, "Well, I've just had a bit of dinner, but I'm still peckish." So I said I get a little drop of tenders, and he said he was going to have some cheesecake.
So a second dinner?
No, tenders on their own are not a second dinner. They're merely a post-dinner snack.
What the fuck, Ray? That does not make... Stop telling yourself that. That's cognitive dissonance.
Okay, maybe it is.
It is.
And we have to talk about sympathetic resonance as well. We'll come back to that. Yeah, okay, come back to that. So, anyway, we sat down and the lovely lady came over and she took her order. I said, I'll have some tenders. And Barry says he'll have some cheesecake and I'll have some cheesecake. And we'll have 2 Cokes. The tenders came down first.
Yeah.
Then the 2 cheesecakes landed down. Not a sign of the Coke.
But hang on a minute
I
now.
felt so persecuted. I was like, how could anyone bring down all this salty and sweet things and not think we needed to drop a Coke to wash it down?
Also, why are you're calling the tenders your post-dinner snack? What does that make the cheesecake?
The cheesecake is dessert. It's clearly dessert. It's a very tasty dessert.
So your meals go dinner, post-dinner snack,
dessert.
And then dessert.
Yeah, it was I suppose...
There isn't a hotel in the country, Ray, that's doing a wedding. How many course? 7-course meal. We're going to have the...
I had to get up and go and ask them for the Cokes. And how is it getting like this in restaurants around the country?
Yeah, they're losing
They're
one
forgetting
themselves.
to drop down cutlery.
Yeah.
You're getting tenders with no salad.
Yeah.
And like...
Ray,
I mean,
I'm sick to the back teeth to say this.
it's terrible.
The service nowadays. Since COVID.
But during that little meeting, Barry said I looked fierce unhealthy.
Oh, good.
So he said,
I'm glad he addressed it.
He said, you may get your... And him sitting there in his little backless power building... His backless shorts, and he says you need to go get your blood pressure checked. And I said, in fairness, Barry, I'll go and do a little NCT myself.
Yeah.
Now the results aren't in yet. Dr. Joe's in Portugal, as he does.
But this could be Ray's last podcast.
But this could be my last podcast.
Yeah.
But in order to celebrate that,
let's have
and then we'll move on to sympathetic
the
residents.
worst idea ever.
Well, no, you tell me now. At the moment, sorry, Cog Bobbins, I was unable to bring the white hag with me tonight.
Yeah, and I took it out and booted me car.
Yeah.
I was supposed to bring it all in here.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, if we had a little fridge, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But
fridge, Brendan. Come on.
Fridge, Brendan. Come on, Brendan. So I stopped into...
I know.
I stopped into Dunmore West on the way up. Even though I was late, I said 2 more minutes won't kill it if we have something to talk about.
It did, but okay.
But can you see on the tin of Guinness, the tin of scrumptious Guinness that I purchased for today's podcast, drink responsibly and all that jazz, be aware and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Can you see where it says must be drinking, must be drunken, must be drank?
I'm having a look around, Ray.
Must be drank with a glass.
Yeah, no, but again, see, this is the kind of shit now that has this country in the toilets, okay?
What?
Because people are forgetting the law of the land.
Who said
So
there was-
you're going into pedantics. Big old EU pedantics is what you're going into there, if that's the right term. You're going into this, exactly what the EU want Ireland to believe, that everything is ruled and structured.
Yeah,
right? But we have our own law of the land.
Oh.
It does not have to say on this, drink it from a glass, okay? It doesn't have to say it out of the can because we know. Don't be drinking Guinness straight out of the can.
Okay, I take it back. Chill, open, pour.
Now.
Enjoy.
So even they did. I'm sorry about everything I said there. Guinness obviously knew not to mess with the system.
No, they didn't need to say. They wanted to get it in 4 words, 4 easy instructions. Chill it, which has been done with these. You can see they're nicely chilled. Open them.
Yeah. Oh, she's spitting.
Cheers. Oh.
Like this isn't Guinness.
Yep. The little bubblies. Oh, no. Sorry, Brian McDermott. Oh, no. It's all over the place.
Ray, don't. Ray, that happens to loads of
Have
people.
we got any... That happens to loads.
That happens loads.
Oh, thank you, Brendan. Brendan, he doesn't have a fridge, but my God, has he got a Vileda ready? This is one of those dust-proof cloths. Oh, and he has the surface cleanser as well, antibacterial. I don't know, Brendan, is it going to be that urgent?
This is after turning into one of those late night shopping channels.
Yeah.
So one spray, you guys, for $9.99, one spray. Look how quickly it's cleaning up that Guinness.
Yeah. And
just look at the job it's cleaning up.
He's handed me a stapler as well. I don't know what the stapler's
Just
for.
look at the action on that stapler, you guys. $9.99.
I'm going to pour it into my face.
Yeah, no, actually, that's what it means by pour. This is going to be rotten. This is going to be an awful idea.
I do get where you're coming from.
It's absolutely shite. I actually feel dirty. Go on.
What's a Guinness question,
A Guinness
Brendan?
question, Brendan. Go on.
Every tourist that comes into Ireland, right? Oh, we'll go and have a Guinness.
Yeah.
And how most people that I know drink Guinness, and they drank it first, it wasn't beautiful. But everyone goes over to Ireland and they drink a pint and they think it's gorgeous. They couldn't all like it. They must be going, we don't insult the country. This is stink.
Yeah, you're right in saying that. Okay,
Thanks,
so I'll talk to you about that now. Okay, that's a
Thanks,
good
Brendan.
question.
What an
Thanks for adding
observation.
that. No, I'm still, you're a dirty pig for saying that it's stink. Okay. But the thing is, they don't. When Americans come in and drink a Guinness, okay, they do not appreciate it immediately. And it shocks their system, right? But it's not that they're afraid of insulting us. It's that they're afraid that everything they've been told in their whole life is a lie and they have to just go along with it. Yeah. And we send a lot of Americans back home confused. And that's why they rarely return.
Because they're around in Temple Bar and pay €9 for the pint of Guinness. And
They pay €9 for what seems like some kind of a trial. You know? But they don't have that appreciation. But maybe some of them do, because the other thing I will say is, if you drink shite American beer your whole life, right? And then you finally get something as smooth and lovely as a nice pint of Guinness. maybe some of them go, oh my God, why can't we just have this? Why is there any other alcoholic drink available? Bar maybe a Schmittix have a party night.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It is absolutely the most divine thing that ever happened.
The can isn't bad now once you get into it.
No, it's shite. The one thing I'd say about a can of Guinness is this, right? Ever since I was 17-year-old, I drank Schmittix. Yeah. And that was always what Kendy was known for, was drinking Schmittix.
He drives Audis and drinks Schmittix.
But then, someone had sex with a monkey in Wuhan, and we got this coronavirus.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, and then you can't drink Schmittix out of a can. It is horrible.
Oh, it's right. You can't, well, so it runs in the same...
So I was like, well, like, I'm not drinking Schmittix for 3 years. I knew it was I knew 2 weeks wouldn't curve the... So I was like, I'm not drinking Schmittix for 3 years.
What was the line again?
Stem the curve.
Stem the curve or reduce the curve.
Reduce the curve or something like that. But anyway, so I drank Guinness the whole way through. And I haven't gone back to Schmittix since. And because Guinness is lovely out of a can.
Yeah.
Once it's poured well.
Yeah.
And I got the nitro surge. Call it placebo all you want, Ray. I want to close my eyes.
And the nitro surge is a little battery operated buzzy thing that you stick on the top of it to make it nice.
But it doesn't, they're not these cans though, they're dry cans.
Oh, they're special.
They're special cans.
Special
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says.
You love special cans, don't you?
I do love cans, Ray, is what I love.
Yeah. You love cans. Big old juggly old cans.
Anyway, a can of Guinness is lovely if you do it right.
Yeah, and we haven't done it right.
But this is not doing it right. Drinking like this, man, I might as well go down to Queen Mary Square and fall asleep in the grass.
What's his face cowboy from the Hardy Bucks?
Yeah, but he'd drink it out of his own boot.
He opens a tin of Guinness sitting on the bench and he'd tuck it into him and he goes,
let me try it again.
You know, poor thing, Kendy. I'm sorry for doing this to you. And also, I must admit,
it doesn't taste like Guinness.
I have to say the best pint of Guinness at the moment is Broad and Waxies.
You think so?
Yeah. And that's here in Sligo. So for anyone that might be happening to visit Sligo, the greatest Guinness in the town is currently Waxies. And the reason it's Waxies is because they have obviously redone the pub.
Yes.
So, and it was mighty before.
Yeah.
But they chased the floors.
Yes.
And they ran the pipes directly, like literally as the crow flies from the tap to the tap room.
Yeah.
And it's now a straight run and they're brand new pipes. Apparently new pipes taste lovely.
You can't bet a new pipe, Ray.
Yeah.
Can't
bet, have bit, yeah.
Why you can't bet.
Laura always did say that.
Yeah, she had no good clean pipe.
Good clean new pipe, yeah.
Go out there and clean your pipe.
It was just new pipes, new everything.
Yeah.
And it is, I had a old taste of there. Joey threw me up one day last night.
I did too.
Oh my God, it's like a different world.
Yeah.
And I know, I'm drinking this tin of Guinness here now, which comes from a tin.
Yeah, and this is shit.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie to you. This
but
is
it's because
shite.
we didn't pour.
But you can't. I've often said this, like, I don't really drink, like, I don't go out drinking ever. But every time I do a local gig in town, I drink 1 pint of Guinness.
And it's absolutely gorgeous.
Because by the time 3 hours later comes, you should, you're fine.
Yeah, drink aware.
So,
drink responsibly.
But there's nothing like, I love walking into Waxies of a Sunday or into anywhere, or to Maeve's of a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And just before the gig starts, I just take the first slug out of a pint
I
of
hope
Guinness.
to God
it's
that
lovely.
whatever ad was on before us, thanks to Go Loud, was not, the opposite of Guinness.
Beamish.
Drink Beamish.
Drink Beamish.
Because we've really undone all that.
No, I don't even care about that really. Like, I'm not trying to big up a certain thing or anything like that, but there's just nothing like that first slug of a pint of Guinness.
Jesus, shut up now.
It's isn't it unreal?
You're just selling them, and you don't need to do that.
Do you seriously not like it, Brendan? You don't like Guinness at all? Oh, it's I can't believe that. But you know what he drinks?
What?
Coors Light.
Oh, stop.
Like, no, that's what he does. Yeah. Like what do we call an old fanny?
Stop.
Like an old fanny.
No, stop now, the two E.
He drinks Heineken.
Let's move on to Sympathetic.
No, but I'm sorry, but he's an old fanny. Like,
shut up, the two of you. Stop fighting.
He drinks White Hag sometimes.
You're making me uneasy.
That's not an old fanny he's drinking now, but still.
We'll move on to Sympathetic Resonance.
Yeah.
Now,
go on. Talk to me.
For anybody who doesn't want to know about Sympathetic Resonance, that's fine.
Yeah.
But apparently it's if you look at a drum, the top skin on the drum is what you hit.
Yeah.
And then the bottom skin doesn't get hit.
No.
But apparently, according to Luke Devaney, the sound that comes off the bottom skin is called sympathetic resonance.
Yes.
And
to which I said,
yes,
is it only sympathetic because it sees its friend, the other skin, getting walloped?
Getting bet out of it.
And it feels the sympathy.
Sympathy.
And it can feel empathy, because anyone who knows the difference between sympathy and empathy, empathy is knowing what someone is going through. Sympathy is going, I really feel sorry that they're going through it.
The bottom skin of the drum never knows.
It cannot have any empathetic resonance because it's never been bet.
No, it's never been bet.
It's never been bet.
It's been put on from the factory and left there.
It's such a perfect name for the tone that a bottom skin gives. It's sympathetic resonance. It's going, look at the battering that's getting. I'll never get that.
Yeah.
But I do feel bad that they're the ones. They must feel awful.
There are some brands that enjoy watching.
Some people like...
Some brands of drums enjoy... The bottom skin enjoys the top skin getting bet.
Yeah.
And that's weird.
And no, but some people are into it, Ray.
Yeah.
Some people are into watching other people get bet sometimes.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Some people are into role plays where they get bet.
Yes.
Some people like getting bet.
Right.
Some people pay for getting bet.
Okay.
Nothing sympathetic about it.
I was talking about drums and now we've veered off.
Oh, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
Let's go to Amsterdam. No, I don't know why that came into my head. The thing about Amsterdam is I've never been. Okay?
Yeah.
But I get the feeling that it's too clean if you really want a good experience.
Okay.
Now,
you mean too controlled?
If I was to, let's say if I was to tell Nicola, I'm heading off on a business trip now. Heading off on a business trip, Nicola.
Well, for starters, you tell him not. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
And your daughter Ali will also go, you're absolutely not going anywhere.
If I was away on a business trip, right, with me Dunnes shirt, right,
you have Dunnes shirt.
My 2011 Mercedes, because I can't afford a new one, but the Mercedes gives me that idea that I have class.
Okay.
I'm trying to paint a picture of this fella. I have a Gus.
Okay.
Gus out to here.
Right.
Dunnes shirt, 2011 Mercedes Benz.
Okay, but a fancy looking one.
Yeah, like a fancy looking one. Like.
Yeah, kind of.
And also, I haven't paid tax in 8-9 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
On most of your earnings, but you pay a little bit to keep them away from you.
Just to keep them away, yeah. And every time they ring, I'm ignorant. I say, fuck off, down the phone to the revenue. Okay. Now, I'm away.
Lovely.
Have I painted the picture?
Name?
And I've got like pink cheeks, like just from like malnourishment or like kind of being out of breath all the time.
What colour shoe would you wear?
Oh, brown shoe.
Brown shoe.
Underneath a Dunnes jean as well.
Are you married?
Okay. I'm married, yeah. And I talk way too much when I'm in the pub.
Oh,
I kind of fucking smarmy in the pub, talking too much.
Right.
Okay. Have I painted the picture of you for you now?
Yeah.
The hairline's gone. Okay.
What do you work at?
Sorry now, 2 boys here. What do I work at?
What do you mean the 2 boys here?
I'll tell you what. No, sorry now, not the 2 boys. Just
the one boy with the hairline. Okay, sorry.
So,
what do you work at?
I'm a chartered accountant.
A chartered accountant wouldn't have a 2011.
Oh, they'd have a brand new one.
They'd have a brand new car.
And they'd have actual money.
Yeah.
And they have to pay revenue.
So you're gone wrong with this. You have to. You're
yeah. So what would I be? What would I be then? What? Auctioneer's a good one. Auctioneer is a really good one. I really like that.
I think they have money as well.
Yeah, no, you have to kind of half have money. Someone who half has money.
Who in the world?
Musician.
No, musicians wouldn't drive Mercedes Benz.
No, we don't have half money. We're only quarter money.
One of the Sheerans had one once.
No, but
he doesn't look like that.
No, we only have a quarter of the money as musicians.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm doing though.
I do, but I'm struggling with here now. As much as you painted the picture.
No, but he has 3 kids.
Okay, but I still don't know what he does.
It doesn't matter. That's not the point. It doesn't matter.
No, he'd have a better car.
No, he'd have a better car if he was a car.
We're stuck here at the moment.
Drive him on Mondeo.
We're stuck, and there's people shouting at the podcast going,
as to what he does.
He's a what you call it.
He could be a contractor, maybe.
I doubt it. Contractors are making big pound at the minute as well.
Are we the only people not making money?
What's the kind of a line of work that isn't making big pound? I'm trying to think who I'd see in an hour.
He just likes the old classic works.
Yeah. No.
Wait.
Go on.
I think I might have it.
Go on.
A shite landlord.
A shite landlord. Yes. That's it. He's a shite landlord.
He's a shite landlord.
Yeah.
And he's too tight to upgrade and he likes it.
He bought property in Sligo like 40 years ago and he hasn't done it up since.
No, but he's not 40 years old.
What?
So this guy is, what age
This
do you
guy's
think?
in his fucking 50s.
Would he be? Well, he didn't buy it 40 years ago.
No, yeah.
Sorry now for being
30,
picky
30
here
years ago.
No,
the father handed it down to him.
He has it the last... Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in somewhere now.
Yeah, the father handed it down to him.
He got a little bit of money, inherited, and he bought like terraced houses that have like 4 stories.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're the narrowest rooms in town.
Yeah, and he hasn't done them up since they're
No, he hasn't. Their pucks stink rotten, but he's charging €1,600 a month. Now I'm at peace with your situation.
He's heading off on a business trip, that fella. His name is Liam, by the way.
I knew it was going to be Liam. I hope we're not actually talking. We've perfectly described someone.
So he's heading off on a business trip.
Yeah.
Right? But his business trip, he wants to go get fiddled with by hooers.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that too.
So, if I was Liam, I don't know would I go to Amsterdam, because if you're going to hide something like that from everybody, don't make it as clean as Amsterdam is. Because if you go to, I've never been to Amsterdam. If you go to Amsterdam and get fiddled with by hooers, or like
the way you put it is that it paints a picture.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you put it. You can put it wherever you want. But as long as but if you go and give £100 to
Yeah.
To get the, sorry now, mammy, the ride. Like, do you know?
I thought you were actually calling it the sorry now, mammy. And I'm going, why is sex to you apologising to your mother?
Yeah, because she doesn't believe you do it. I love that.
Oh, okay. The sorry now, mammy.
I saw your man hitting off for a bit of sorry, mammy. That's fucking brilliant. That's really good. Sorry now, mammy. Anyway, so if you were going to be into that, I don't know, would you necessarily just do it as clean as, like, if you're going to hide a secret like that where you go on business trips and head off riding, you might as well go to Budapest and get fucking lapped around the place.
Fairness,
no, like somewhere mental. Go to Moldova and get done up by 14 midgets, and tie in the back of a van and get the shit kicked out of you, and you're wearing an nappy and a dummy, and there's 14 midget fucking prostitutes.
Stop, Mark.
But you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but you're getting carried away.
No, but I know, but I just in my fantasy now. I'm just saying. No, but
it's all come from your mind.
I'm just saying, be into something daft. Be into something mental, like go to Moldova, right?
Okay, why Moldova?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about places I don't know what happens there, right? And then there must be mountains in Moldova.
It's very close to
the mountains
Ukraine.
of Moldova. Up to the mountains of Moldova in the back of an 86 Hiace, right?
Right.
With 14 midget prostitutes, right? And the whole time you're dressed in nappy, and they're lumping the shit out of you, and that's what you're into. They're stepping on your balls. Like, don't just go dancing and ride a hooer.
I don't think you should be focusing. I think we should on the smaller individuals in the world. I think if you veered away from that, it might be a small bit easier to leave all this into the podcast.
Sorry, okay, yeah, no, but normal sized ones then. I don't care.
I think that was an unnecessary addition.
But maybe that's what he's into. But you're saying that's too far. Sorry, not that fact that he's in the mountains in Moldova getting the shit kicked out of him. It was the fact that fucking.
But you
know what I'm saying to you though?
Yeah,
do you understand the point I'm trying to make? Is that if you're into weird shit, and people are like. Mm-hmm. There's some people you hear and it turns out the richer you are, the more weird and the shit. Yeah. But don't just be into doing the normal. That's like the tourist thing. Do you know what it's the equivalent of? It's the equivalent of the Medic coming over and just going to Killarney in Dublin.
Right.
Whereas you're saying, would you not head off up towards Bullockmore and up to the top of Donegal, but that wind hits into the face? That's the equivalent. I was thinking about getting into an affair and into weird shit. I'll just go to Amsterdam. No, that's what everyone does. Do something a bit different. Do you know? Even if you're not into fellas, get 9 fellas to do it. And just see. Do you know? Do something mental, do something weird like with us. I might be a bit frustrated. Do you know?
Yeah.
What were you about to say there? Sorry.
I had loads of things, but you kind of tore off on a solo podcast.
I'll let you go into your fantasies.
You forgot the purpose of what we do.
Yeah, what happened? I blanked out there. What happened?
No, you did. I went to hear it back.
Go on.
2 things came into my head there. First thing that came into my head was, remember the film with Brendan Gleeson, The Guard?
Yeah, he liked getting fiddled with by hoovers.
He did. Stop calling them that.
Oh, sorry, but you know what I mean,
they're sex workers.
Sex workers. I don't
care. They're people too.
They are people too.
Right.
Hoovers. Yeah.
So, first of all, Liam doesn't have to go to Moldova. I've no doubt that you'll
find... His name is Brendan Gleeson. Oh, sorry, you're on about I forgot your man's name.
I've no
he
doubt...
doesn't have to go to Moldova, no.
I've no doubt that Liam could find the crack he wants to find right here at home in Ireland.
Yeah, he could, but, do you know...
You'd be afraid you'd get spotted.
I would always say don't shite in your own doorstep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. You would absolutely... Do you think you can't get away with nothing?
But you remember there was a whole heap of... there was a documentary myself and Laura watched about like swingers in England where they can go to like there's hotels where they run weekends where you can tip on and just enjoy the crack. And also there's cruises now. You can go on a cruise.
To ride everyone.
Just to kind of...
international waters.
What goes on in international waters stays in international waters.
But the thing is, they're all hiding in plain sight, as in they're not hiding anymore.
No, so they're not. The crack is happening.
If you're in a swingers documentary, you're like, how ye? Myself and Alan here to enjoy a wee swing. And you're not trying to hide that.
Yeah.
That's true. So does that take the sting out of us?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I'd love to know where you're going with Liam.
I'm not going with them, no, because I can't. I'm not around.
You don't have time.
I actually haven't time to go. No, he asked me, but I can't.
You can't. Is that why?
Can't go.
That's why you wanted to discuss this, is it?
Yeah, because he's mad to go. Like,
he's
I
mad
just
to go.
can't.
But I mean, does the wife mind him leaving? No.
No, but the thing is,
how do you think the kids would feel?
But she's going on a business trip. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, so nobody knows.
No one knows.
All right, but if someone,
in the words of the Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, but if you were abroad in Moldova, say doing a bit of hiking, just a hiking, normal hiking up a mountain. Healthy stuff. Myself and Laura decided in the morning we're going to go over now to Moldova, and I happened to be up on that mountain in a little tent with my wife, enjoying life and whatnot. And we spot Liam coming out of said 86 Hiace.
Yeah.
Followed by 14 of the finishly dressed people you'll find in Moldova.
Well, really.
But would that be wonderful then if you did have people that needed to rent at a really low rate?
Oh.
Where you could kind of Liam, you'd sort out the
Liam,
gang.
I was having a look at that house you had in town. I think I might
Any
take
chance
it.
you take 50 grand for
I
it?
might
yeah?
take it, actually. No, I was only thinking.
I think you'll find you will be selling it.
What's your name? Svetlana.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Liam, I might take that house, love.
Do you think you could blackmail someone?
No, I don't
No.
have that in me.
No, I don't think so.
don't. No.
You just be going, Liam, fair play to you. Good to see you.
I wouldn't. I'd have the embarrassment for him, and I'd start nearly saying to him, Liam, don't worry about that. Sure, I did it myself.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I couldn't be dealing with him
You'd
panicking.
have to empathise.
I'd have to sympathise. There's no empathy, Ray. I've never banged 14 Moldovan hooers. It's only sympathy, not empathy.
It'd be a dose of sympathetic resonance for Liam.
A lot of sympathetic, Ray.
Yeah.
He'd be getting banged, and I'd be the one watching it.
Watching it.
Watching it happen.
Yeah. And can I ask you then, sorry now, I'm finding this fascinating. Yeah. What if then you both came home from Moldova? Well, it was me that was abroad in Moldova, but say
it was you. But it's me now all of a sudden.
So you come home and you're having Nicola land into Dublin Airport.
I mean, the thought of me hiking, but anyway.
And you're sitting there in your sitting room going, Liam now knows that I know that what he does be at. Would you have any worry that Liam might take action against you?
What? As in, like, he might call to me to her with a hook?
Not, well, just, that something might,
There's a great thing in Ireland between fellas, right?
Oh, it's just secrecy.
But secrecy is a big one.
Yeah.
But there's a kind of a lack of care.
Oh, you're on to something fierce now, lad. Oh, you've after 292 episodes, you've finally hit something really good.
So, what I mean by that is, like, I think you get to an age where genuinely Irish fellas kind of go, look, if that's what you're into, love, go ahead, Liam. And it could be as simple as never talk about it.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like just nods and winks. Well, how are you? Yeah,
now,
yeah.
you said nods and winks, and that was my next point. Liam is panicking, going, Kendy was in that forest.
Yeah.
I don't know what Kendy was doing there, but he was there. I didn't catch him at anything.
Highest.
Yeah. So a lot of the time then, it might just be the next week in the pub, he might be nervous.
Yeah.
And he might see you. And this is what will put his mind at ease for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
You just go, Liam. And it's done.
That's it.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is. He knows, you know, everybody knows. Everything's fine.
But, do you know?
Yeah. So what about it?
What about it?
As your man, Mel Robbins, is it, or Mel Gibbons, or Mel Robbins, the lady, I was talking about that today. The let it be, or let them.
That was John Lennon.
No. Well, Mel Robbins is let them. I think it's called let them, not let it be. She just says let them. And it's the whole thing that if someone's doing something, rather than just getting caught up about it, just let them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't be worrying about it.
Yeah. And women are a little bit different. I don't want to zone in on the women too much here, but like...
I was talking to a woman about it today.
Oh, yeah.
And she was going, I need to do more of that. Because I'm the whole time not letting them. I'm getting into the business of it.
You see, fellas haven't time.
We haven't time. Nor do we have the interest.
Interest.
Yeah.
Interest. I was hanging a jacket.
Oh.
I was hanging a jacket the other day, and Nicola told me some scandalous thing. Like, I don't know what it was like. But I actually said to Nicola, Nick, I don't care one bit now about what you're talking about, love.
That's true, yeah.
I just can't care about the scandal. I just can't. Yeah. It's not in me anymore.
No.
But
never was.
No, never really.
No, fellas, don't be into it.
We just don't. No. It's
unless there's a different type of fella then that would be into it.
What kind of fella is that?
A different type of fella. They're all about the drama. And that's fine too.
No, that's okay too. It doesn't.
And in fairness, they enjoy the crack as well.
They do, yeah. Come here. That is
that was the start of the podcast.
Is that way too hot? Is that coming in way too hot?
Sure,
there?
Who knows?
Am I going to get in trouble now for anything I said there?
We listen to it and sure.
Doesn't matter. Look, here's the thing. I'm already in the deep end, so I want to ask you a question. And don't make fun of me. I'm seeing all the time lately, out the back, one of my neighbours' house, they put up solar panels. And everywhere I look now, there's solar panels getting put up all over the place, Great innovation and all that. Can someone please explain to me, and don't call me stupid, how the fuck do we get electricity from the sun?
Right.
That's not science or technology. That's magic.
It is magic, and I wish
That's
had.
magic.
You can Google magic and solar panels will come up.
So explain to
Keith
me.
Barry and solar panels.
Yeah. Darren Brown. Darren Brown invented this.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Explain to me how does that make sense? No, like it's okay. So when we do a ChatGPT reader, I like this kind of weekly ChatGPT thing.
Would you ask ChatGPT there and say?
Yeah, because I guarantee you that regardless of how
I've thoughts on solar panels.
You've what?
I've thoughts on them.
Okay, well that's good. But let me just check this first.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do solar panels
we've yet to ring Catherine, by the way.
Oh, she knows about it.
Oh, she knows about it now. What did she say? Did she say it would have been funny if you had done it?
She said she wouldn't have had a clue what I was on about.
That's great.
Solar panels are made up of photovoltaic cells.
Okay.
Semiconductors like silicon. The sunlight strikes the cells. It excites the electrons.
They get all excited.
See, that's still magic.
Magic,
It didn't
yeah.
actually explain that.
Yeah, yeah.
The energy from the sunlight knocks electrons loose from their atoms.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic, yeah, yeah.
The movement of electrons generates the flow of electricity.
Yes. Magic.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
P-type, N-type, extra holes. Oh, I'm into it now. Current is collected.
Yeah.
The electrons flow through metal conductors at the cell, usually a grid of thin wires, creating direct current, DC,
Lovely.
like AC.
Yeah.
Inverts DC to AC. Mm-hmm. Now, and then they start playing Thunderstruck. Oh no, I'm about to read. I have to go into something else there. But you see that there now.
Yeah.
That still doesn't explain to me how it works. It's
How just
still
an old
magic.
plastic panel goes up on the top of the shed.
Yeah. Like, what does the sun do to that plastic panel? I know it says it moves an electron there, but what does that mean, though?
But you know that, like, if you apply heat to stuff, it changes things. Like, if you boil a kettle,
Yeah.
you didn't have steam
You
to
have to
begin
make
with.
tea.
No, but you have to make tea.
If you boil a kettle,
if you boil a kettle, you have to make
And
tea.
then you leave it for 8 seconds. You have to boil it again.
You have to boil it.
Just
Yeah,
in
you
case-
do. You have
just
to
in
boil
case
it
went
again
cold.
to get the ultimately boiled water. But if
I'm very bad for that.
you don't have any steam, when your kettle is sitting there inactive, there's no steam. But you boil the kettle, you get steam.
Yeah, so
the
how
water has changed from water to steam.
But how does steam? Because we'd say a train now, right? The 12 used to go from Kendy station to Sligo.
I really wish we had an expert here now.
On steam.
Yeah.
That's what it
Do you
used
know
to
what
run
I'm
on.
gonna
But
do?
how does steam wouldn't, like my kettle takes a good while to boil. The steam isn't rising up to turn on the light.
Okay,
like.
now you're talking about.
Now all of a sudden it's moving a locomotive or whatever they're called.
Do you want to wait till next week and I'll get a couple of people in on this sort of stuff?
I'd really like if someone the office, the US office,
Yeah.
right? Michael, the main character in it, says to the accountant when he's trying to explain the figures for the year, explain this to me like I'm an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
I want someone to come in and explain solar energy to me like I'm an 8-year-old
Okay.
child.
It would have been good if you had said this to me a couple of days ago.
Why?
Because then we could have prepared someone to explain it to you like you're an 8-year-old.
No, but I mean, I only thought of it today.
I know.
You know?
Here we are.
But it does fucking, like, even the thing is, we know audio. Mm-hmm. Me and you know how to work audio.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how my voice goes through a cable. Stop now for a second laughing at me, like.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
How does
I
that
am.
make sense that my voice goes through an XLR cable?
Yeah, but did you ever not put two cans together on a bit of string when you were a young one?
Yeah, but hang on now. That's not what's happening here.
No, it's
I'm not
not.
going
No,
down
no.
to fucking Waxies and putting the can up in the corner
No, you're
and
right.
sing, my ding-a-ling. I'm not doing that. So how does my voice go instantly through a microphone cable and come out of a
That's
speaker?
fair, yeah. There's
That's
a lot of things.
magic.
There's a lot of things we don't understand in the world.
Yeah. You have what? You have a great bucket for me. How all that stuff works,
Yeah,
is this?
yeah.
Oh, gee.
The world for dummies.
Yeah. But anyone who wants to explain solar panels to me like
Well,
I'm
can
an
I talk
8-year-old.
about solar panels for a second?
Sorry, yeah, of course can.
Yeah, my mother and father, they got solar panels.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the salesman came in, he says, how's he getting on?
We saw them.
We're going to throw up an old solar panel here and we will give you, so they got a grant towards it. So they ended up paying, I think, something like about $8,000 in total towards
bad.
the solar panels, right?
Not bad, yeah.
Now, I keep asking my father, I said, how much is it saving you on their electricity? And he says, it's not even at the moment I'm making money, he makes out. He says, I am selling electricity back to the ESB.
grid. Yeah.
Now, that's fine and good. But I don't think over the lifetime of those solar panels, i.e. about 8 to 10 years.
Is that all they last?
No, but it's not that all they last, but in 10 years' time, the class of solar panels that'll be coming out there won't be solar panels, there'll be slates that you put on a roof. There are already slates that you put on a roof that are solar panels and that act as a dual
Yeah. So
thing.
you don't think he'll make his money back in 10 years?
I have a funny feeling solar panels will go a little bit like chimneys. Houses are getting built at the moment without chimneys.
Yeah.
Which I think is the weirdest thing. I've ever seen.
It's also absolutely scandalous as well.
What? There's no chimneys?
Like that, you can't build a house now with a chimney. You're not allowed to build a house.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so delighted that we have 8 on the top of our house.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. Like, you actually have them. Like, it'd turn you off buying a new build. Like,
yeah, in fairness, like
because what happens? Like, I know it's great and all, like that. There's more efficient electric pumps or whatever. Like, but if we lose everything,
yeah.
If you lose power for 3 months, like, which is wholly possible, by the way.
That's never going to happen unless there's a nuclear war.
There was people in Roscommon who lost power for like 6 weeks, like.
Yeah, but that's Roscommon.
But hang on now. But what I'm saying is,
they made their choice. You got a cheaper house.
That happens in the winter. Yeah. You need to be able to stay warm, like. But they're telling us, no, you have to completely trust a grid that is already at bursting point.
Yeah, true.
You have to completely trust that. You can't charge your car in this fucking day.
You were on quite a height tonight, aren't you?
No, I'm a little bit pissed off. EU, Ray. I'm pissed off the EU. All these directives that are coming from them.
Yeah.
And they won't lower the VAT rate for wedding bands either. I'm fucking twice as fucking.
How much do you want?
I'm ripping it.
How much do you want?
Listen, all I'm saying is that the vintner's got it down to like 11% for like restaurant stuff. Like,
okay.
You know, you try explain to a couple why you cost as much as you cost when you have to pay 23% on top of the price.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah. We need to get it dropped to 9%. I'm not a big fan of the EU, Ray. You know,
and when did this happen?
And the other thing is as well now, you can cut me off after this if you want, but I know you won't want to. I think the amount of people that are coming into the sorry, I got caught. Where was I? Oh, I'm after forgetting what I was talking about. Sorry, go on anyway.
Yeah, Moldova. Sorry. Yeah, you're 7 Liam. We're standing in the forest in Moldova.
So come here. Would you
solar,
go? I
was talking about the solar panels. Yeah. 10 years from now, my mother and father will have solar panels on the roof. Mm-hmm. I have no doubt that at that point, those solar panels won't be worth a shite.
They'll be what they call obsolete.
Abso-fucking-lete, right? And my father will still be saying, well, the app is discontinued. There's no such thing as apps anymore. No. I don't have a way of knowing how much it's
My face is now the app. Glasses.
Yeah, exactly. I can see the app on the window.
Yeah.
But I don't think, I think it's and call me wrong.
I will.
But I think it's a small drop of a scam. Because you're paying, we'll say, 8,000 or 10,000 euro for your solar panels up front, right? And that's even after the grant.
Yeah.
And then you get a little bit cheaper electricity, but it's a bit like when you buy the old iPhone on the 24-month contract.
Yeah.
And they say, you can have this iPhone for 299 euros and we'll charge you 60 euros a month for 24 months.
You end up paying about 9 grand for your iPhone.
You end up paying 9 grand for the iPhone and you think it's a great deal. Well, in fairness, you do have an iPhone where you didn't have the 9 grand to buy it in the first place.
Yeah.
But I think the solar panels are a little bit like the 24-month contracts, that in the end, it kind of balances out and you end up paying the same as you would without having bought the solar panels.
I think a lot of things nowadays are probably true of that. Now, we're two flutes who don't have them.
But you have to wonder, why is everybody doing it? There has to be a profit in it. So all the lads that are doing solar panels, there has to be like money in it. And you just wonder.
I'm sceptical too.
Maybe next week if you'd like.
Yeah.
I know a man that does solar panels. And he's a new man at it.
Okay.
And if you want, we could bring him in.
I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah. His name is Shane Walken.
Yeah.
And it's Solar something.
Yeah.
I don't know what he called the company.
Yeah.
Solar something. And I call out there now to you, Shane.
Yeah.
Come in here next week onto the Kendy and Raybo podcast and convince Mark that he needs to throw up a couple of solar panels on the playhouse at the back of the house.
Yeah, and the rented house.
No, on the wee, what do you call the thing at Alley House?
On Ali's Dolly House.
On Ali's Dolly House. 3 solar panels. That's enough to keep Kendy going.
Yeah, yeah.
And gaming.
Yeah.
I think that's enough.
That's the thing, can it?
Yeah.
Well, can you confirm, Shane Walken, that my PlayStation won't turn off?
Yeah.
At all.
So next week, tune in next week.
Because it's pissed out of the heavens in the middle of January and we have 6 hours of sunlight, 6 hours of daylight.
We've created tension now for next week's episode.
That's
we never do that.
Actually, so rarely we do that.
So rarely we say, tune in next week.
Yeah, yeah. Have you any other crack, Ray, you want to get onto?
I had 2 bits.
Go on.
And I have them written here on my notes. Thank you. So,
go on. What's you laughing at, you goon?
Just the difference between the two. I hadn't much for this week. I find lately I don't have a whole lot.
Yeah.
I wonder, could I talk about the DJ request situation? Can I put you in a situation? I just want to ask you about something.
Is this something that you're going to start?
I think I've already said this to you.
No, but is this a roundabout way of getting on? Are you about to get on to me about something here?
No, I'm not getting on to you about anything.
You asked me a question in the van during the week.
What was that?
And it was only afterwards that I went, was he being fucking smarmy there? Was he trying to say something about me?
What was that about?
It was only when I was lying in bed. It was like when Dougal woke up and said, or when the bishop woke up and said, he did kick me up the arse.
What did you think?
You said to me in the van, because I DJ all the Atlantic weddings.
Yes.
And you said to me, and Mark, do you mix those songs? Do you remember that? Yeah. And I said, yeah, I mixed them. Like, I was like, if I was in a dance thing and they all kind of sit around 130 BPM and I'd kind of run that for 20 minutes. And you were like, oh. Yeah. And it sounded like the DJ set that you had saw me doing, you were like, the fuck is that fella? Is that what you were really getting at?
No, it was a genuine interest. I was interested. I was like, I actually don't know anything about DJing.
Yeah.
I will say that straight away. The furthest I get into DJing is setting the crossfade on Spotify to 12 seconds.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
That is DJ. That's it done.
I have DJ'd.
Yeah.
And I have a crossfade on my Apple Music as well. Like I'll be doing an event this Sunday up in Westport.
And it'll
again for powerlifting Barry.
Yeah.
And his company, Tunes Balloons.
Yep.
And it's going to be wonderful. And I'm going to be DJing at it.
Yes.
And the DJing I will be doing will be a 12-second crossfade, and I will be picking the next song.
Yeah.
Adding to queue.
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild, add to queue.
Yes.
And that's me DJing.
But that is DJing.
Now, I was asking you I wasn't being smarby. I was genuinely asking I wonder is Mark doing what I do as a DJ?
No, yeah.
Or is he actually in some way, shape or form thinking about what he's at?
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely thinking about what I'm at. But I said to you, it goes out the window though.
Yeah, when you start asking.
When all the bridesmaids are coming up going, come here, my Uncle Paddy wants Dublin in the rare all times.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you can't match that.
I'm like, I'm playing Fireball by Pitbull right now. Like, how am I going to make that work?
Yeah. Well, that's actually the definitive mixing.
But so
that
I have
is,
I remember Dublin City in the rare 130 BPM. Yeah. No, yeah. So for the most part, when you're DJing, you try and match BPMs like to a certain extent.
Sorry,
like,
I didn't mean to come across. I'm glad now that you told me.
I thought you were listening to my DJ set that we did for the wonderful Owen and Eliza at the weekend.
No,
and I thought you were looking over at me like there's a meme of a fella watching jazz for the first time.
I did see,
and he's kind of looking like, what the fuck is that?
I did see a DJ, an English DJ on TikTok today saying, can you please, wedding bands, can you please stop offering DJ services and telling, like, I wonder, do you tell brides and grooms you don't need a DJ, I can do it for you?
Absolutely not.
You don't do that. I was actually, when I seen this video, I was going, I'm sure Mark is a sort of fair-minded, transparent sort of individual that when talking to brides and grooms, they're going to go, look it, totally recommend that you hire an independent DJ who DJs for a living and is a DJ.
Yes.
But if you do not wish to do that and you want something more akin to a Spotify playlist playing, you can have me.
So do you want me to be fully transparent with every couple out there now?
Really
just for a minute and a half, okay?
Yeah.
So
wouldn't even go that long.
So the difference is, the thing is, DJs years ago were isolated individuals because they bought every CD under the sun. They had to.
You had to have the tune with you.
If you were a wedding band back in the day, you were not DJing because you did not own every record and you did not keep up with what was coming out and go into your local record shop and buy that record. Nowadays, it is all at our fingertips. I use virtual DJ with a plug-in input of Tidal, which is similar to Spotify.
Yeah.
And every single song in the universe is at your fingertips at any moment.
So you can blame Napster.
So you can blame that. That's why
Spotify.
That's why flutes like me can be DJs now.
Don't be villain.
But that doesn't mean that you don't. I think genuinely I have an instinct and an initiative to know where something is going.
Yes, you do.
And also a way of going, like I do
Which
talk
is
to
a
crowds.
DJ
That
kind
is,
of
yeah.
factor.
And I get that from fronting a wedding band anyway, from knowing what's supposed to come. So I will always say there is people who dedicate themselves to being a DJ.
They're very good.
I would absolutely book them.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do that, like I'll do it for you. Like.
Yeah.
And I don't think DJs can get mad at me because I'm not going in with Spotify. Like,
no, you're
like
not.
I've actually learned, like I just said, I've learned to know what to go with.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I know, like when I play one dance song, fucking 130 BPM, I know if that's what they're into, I can keep this going for 45 minutes. This will not stop. It'll boom, boom, boom. They'll be mixed in.
Yeah.
Then they're going to come up and ask for the fucking hokey pokey and rock the boat. And unfortunately, that's what wedding DJing is.
Yes.
You have to go, no problem, Sheila. I'm going to bang that on for you right now.
That was very educational.
There you go.
One might say magic.
No
more than the solar panels.
Ray. How do they? Come here. How come I can plug my laptop in and sound comes out of it?
Where it was like, I was going to ask you, DJ. I told you a story about a DJ during the week, but I don't think it's interesting.
Was that more interesting what I just done?
Yeah,
there
no,
for the last 5 minutes?
I think what you said. Yeah, my one isn't interested.
Anyway, come on. Is there any last bit you want to get on?
I do.
Shy now.
Okay, so I have two things on the list.
Go
on. Disturbed boycott and chocolate fondant.
Okay, disturbed boycott.
Yeah.
Is that some kind of Israeli thing you're about to tell me?
It was. I have to say, I would be a big fan of the band Disturbed.
Yeah.
Right? Ooh, ah, 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 ah.
Wow.
Down with the sickness.
Yeah. Come down with the sickness.
Come down with the sickness.
Yeah,
They're an American kind of a metal band.
Yeah.
and they brought out a couple of albums back in the noughties, and they were mad. They were always on crying, and they were just tremendous.
Scuds.
And I have spent many a drive to and from gigs, absolutely roaring my head off singing their songs.
Yeah,
and
terrible band.
And then I see what?
Oh, they're awful.
I went to see them in Temple Bar as well. They were absolutely tremendous.
Yeah.
Then I see a picture of the lead singer autographing a bomb.
Yeah.
Destined for basically Gaza and the whole
IDF,
something,
Israeli Defense Forces.
Yeah. So he somehow, I don't know how he got access to to live ordnance.
Yeah.
You know, before they put it on the plane to drop it over to Netanyahu.
Yeah.
You know, this one is signed by the lead singer of the start. Maybe they charged more for it.
Yeah. No, that's
the United States Signature Defense Forces range.
Yeah. So I mean, not to get into politics too much.
No, we don't want to.
I don't care what side you're on. Don't sign a fucking bomb and put a picture of it up on Instagram.
I'm sad now.
Yeah.
Because where I used to like their music, I now morally cannot like their music.
Yeah.
Nor can I listen to it anymore.
So that is the moral conundrum, and a statement that often would have been made, and by me in the past.
Yeah.
And
was there any bands that you can't?
Slightly less mature me.
Yeah.
Can you separate the artist from the
art?
That would have always been the question.
Because the Lost Prophet lads would be in the same boat. I'd be a big fan of the song Last Summer by Lost Prophets.
He was a diddler, wasn't he? No, I'm not. I didn't mean that bad.
Right.
He was a diddler, wasn't he?
He did wrong things.
And he diddled.
He diddled.
Yeah.
Diddle he?
Yeah,
that's
diddle
the
he
way.
used to.
That's the better way. That's a subtler way of doing it.
Yeah, sorry.
Diddle he used to.
Diddle used to do something other than singing songs.
Other than singing. There you go.
No.
Thank you.
There we go.
Jesus Christ. Straight in there now. You're missing your touch there now.
So he wasn't missing the touch. So what I meant to say was... What I meant to say to you was...
Can you separate the artist from the art?
Yeah. So I think you can, depending...
Can I? Am I allowed?
No, I think you are allowed.
Can I listen for the other three lads in the band that didn't sign the bombs?
You know Hawley Jackson?
I do.
Right? I wasn't a massive fan of Hawley Jackson, okay?
Right.
Nor do I really know anything about the crimes that he committed.
Oh, you didn't.
As in, I've heard stuff.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
I'm not... Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So if I want to listen to Beatles, if you'll pardon the pun on that, no. But...
yeah.
Or Thriller.
Or Smooth Criminal.
I like it. Very smooth criminal. I like those songs. And
or
because
Dirty Diana.
Because I have no emotional investment in it,
Yeah.
I'm going to listen to them, okay? I hate what Israel is doing. I don't care if it's right or wrong. I fucking hate what they're doing.
Careful now, we might get shut down.
If I was a fan of Disturbed, I would find it hard to listen to them again.
They're playing, you see, in Dublin, I think in October. And there's a big movement in the country to kind of say, no, hold on now.
Sorry now, Ray. This is the third time she's rang me. We'll come back to they're playing in Dublin. We'll come back to that in a second. Everything all right? What's wrong? Oh, sweet Jesus. Is that puke?
We're live with Nicola and Mark in the parenting side of the podcast, where one of the children has puked on something. What have they puked on, Kendy?
Oh, just my housemate.
Oh, your housemate has puked on something, or one of the children. Oh,
one of my housemates puked on my other housemate.
Right.
Oh my God, Nicola, the state of that.
Is there much?
Yeah.
It looks like you were... Huh?
Can I see it? Oh! It looks like you were baking a cake and you pulled the entire...
That's what I said. It looks like she's baking a cake.
You were halfway through it with the eggs just about getting into the flour, and all of a sudden you poured it down your top, Nicola.
Sure, take off your top there on the podcast. Take off
your top there, Nicola.
I'll be home soon.
Okay,
I'll be home soon. You won't find it now. This will be over.
It's wrapped up anyway. So as bottom line anyway, I don't think you can go to the Disturbed gig if you have any sort of sentiment at all.
So that's the thing. That's the problem. Like, is that you're too close to Disturbed and also know what is happening.
Yeah.
So you can't help it. But like,
can't.
I think if someone told me that and I didn't really know much about it, I'd be going, I don't care. I like Disturbed songs. I don't care what your man does. I like those songs.
Yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, these are all very nuanced arguments, Ray, and very emotional arguments.
Yeah, so we won't get into them.
You can separate the artist from the art,
I can't
as long
go
as
now.
it's okay for you.
Yeah, I can't go.
Yeah. Anyway, no, but don't go to Disturbed because they're shit anyway, regardless of what bomb he signed.
Last time,
they're shit.
You know, if he was back,
your man is choking on a bomb.
If he was back in 1942 and he was signing one of the old RAF bombs bound for Germany, should everybody be thinking he's the best dad in the world?
Yeah, that's to be their very nuanced arguments.
Very nuanced. Anyway, the last thing I want to talk about on the podcast is my love for chocolate fondants.
Yeah, why is that such a thing?
What do you understand when I say chocolate fondant? Can you describe what you're thinking?
What looks like a cake,
yes,
and then it bursts open like a vital organ.
Yes, and there's loads of gooey old chocolate.
Gooey old chocolate in it.
Yeah. Just, there isn't enough of them on dessert menus.
That's such a good point. Do you know what? I'll take your chocolate fondant, right?
Yeah.
Throw it in the bin.
Why?
And then, because it wasn't nice and I wanted to get a different dessert that isn't.
What dessert would you get?
That isn't on enough menus. I don't care what anyone says. A profiterole.
You like a profiterole? Oh, they are a lot of menus.
Brendan, a profiterole. Oh, Lord above, a profiterole. You can't beat a good fresh profiterole, all cold and everything, if we drop a fucking chocolate syrup.
Can I ask you, many of the time, Mark, on this podcast and in other situations, you would talk about a pavlova.
Yeah, no, I've never even had a pavlova.
Can you describe what a pavlova is?
So a pavlova is, so you know, like when you buy those, like a kilo of sugar.
Yeah.
Just cook that.
And put fruit on top.
And put fruit on top of it.
Pavlova, and I actually had to worry about this as well, because I was going, if I talk about chocolate fondant to Mark, he'll talk about a pavlova.
No, I don't like pavlova, tiramisu, all that shit.
Yeah.
They're too sweet, Ray. They're too sweet. I love a gutsy old kind of an old
do you know what I seen a man? You know the little drawer you'd have in the locker beside your bed?
Yeah.
He pulled it out.
Yeah.
And in the drawer was full of tiramisu. And he took a big spoon to it. And he had a big lump of a tiramisu. And then he closed the drawer again. And I was thinking, that's class.
That's rotten. That's like, what? I have veg soup here going. Open up that drawer, Gavin.
Like a cottage pie. You could put out the drawer or even better, a lasagna.
Anyone want some lasagna? Yeah, I was just thinking. Fucking hell. What's in that top drawer there? That's the lasagna. And if you want the cottage pie, it's the one below it.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry not to. I'm glad we're ending so clean, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
But
on desserts.
Geez, you can't beat it.
Naturally, we're ending with desserts.
Yeah,
obviously
we are ending with dessert.
Post-dinner snack and then a dessert.
The post-dinner snack there was the
Israeli stuff.
Israeli.
What I got? Spicy old tenders.
And the starter was
Liam.
Moldovan Hoovers.
Moldovan Liam.
Listen, thanks very much for listening.
That was a rare one.
I hope I'm not in trouble.
I think we might be in trouble.
Brendan's hiding in his hands, but thank you for staying, Brendan. You
Sorry,
could have
Brendan.
left at any point during that if you would have been well within your rights to leave at any point during that. And
we could have blamed it on Leigh, Brendan.
Ray, fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck. The Kendy and Raybo podcast, sponsored by Maeve's Cozy Front Lounge and the Caravo.